rockets, thunder, lightning. Oh. I just had time to undo the inside, so you notice the inner part of my tent is no longer. So I've got this unpacked and it's in my backpack, and I'm under the fly. And so, but I had just gone outside to dry the fly because it wasn't raining for a moment. So I thought I would pack it up, and then it just started to thunder and lighten, and it's just like bucketing. Oh my goodness. It was good for most of the night, or if it rained I didn't hear it. We were so exhausted from yesterday. So we slept good and we stayed dry all night, so that's good. We are rested. But the forecast for today isn't good at all. It's basically rain all day, on and off, with thunderstorm. So it's these downpours, this bucketing downpour. And this morning we have to climb like 1,500. I don't like the lightning at the top there. And then it's not as long as yesterday. We only got an 8-mile today to another shelter. So, but we heard that the rocks will continue big time. So, not a pretty morning nor a pretty day. And after yesterday, I really didn't record a lot yesterday because I couldn't. At the beginning of the day was good, but yesterday, there was another lightning. Yesterday, there it is. There was a serious system going around yesterday and for the next few days. So what I'm going to try to do now is, as soon as it stops a little bit, I'm just going to take my pot, my water. I left my food in the shelter. The shelter was so small, we didn't really want to sleep there either. And there were already a few people, and we thought it best to just be in our own tent. And it's good because it provided great sleep. It's just that logistics of getting out in the rain is a little bit more complex. So. But I'm going to try to go up there and have some breakfast under the cover. And then hopefully we get a break and we can break out the tent and figure out what to do. Biggest problem today is my shoes are wet. This is the shoes from yesterday and they are just soaked. And of course my socks. The socks as well. Everything. We got completely drenched yesterday. We went into I think we had 4 miles left, and we went into an area to get some water. It wasn't raining yet, and as we went down to get to the water source, it started to rain, and it like this, like it just did this morning, like it does every time it seems. It just starts and it just opens up big time. So within minutes, the path that we took to go down to get the water was a rushing river. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I tried to get my phone out to take some pictures or video, but I couldn't because my phone was wet and my hands were wet and I couldn't operate the phone. I didn't have anything to dry, so but it was just flowing down, and we were just, from that moment on, drenched. We managed to get back up the path, kind of using the side on, I don't know. But then by then our feet were just like, might as well have been walking in the river. And by the time we got to the top, we were luckily on on the road, we were not off the rock. We were off the rock, so we were grateful for that. So we were kind of an old farm dirt road, so that was good. But that road had an incline or a decline, and it was a flash flood. It was just a rushing river on the road. We were just walking in the water, and we kept walking, and it kept raining and raining and raining, and it was thundering. It was very interesting. By then we were just like so tired because yesterday was our biggest day, 15 miles. We had an enormous incline, lots of mileage, and we got thunderstorms and wet feet. So it was a very interesting day, to say the least. And today, I think, will probably be a very interesting day too. But we will do what we can, and if it's not day by day, it's mile by mile, and we'll figure out our best approach. But I'm first going to try to get out of here when there's a little break and run across the street where the shelter is and try to get some coffee and breakfast in the shelter. Well, good morning again. Just came back from on the other side of the street there into the shelter. This is the Eckville shelter, and this is what it looks like. This is my pack. Everybody else is gone, so we're taking our time this morning. I am drying my 10 fly best I can, and I am putting Lighterpack on my feet because this is what happened from yesterday. Wetness, you can see that. So sorry for the dirty, but just wanted to share. And then I'm gonna put Lighterpack on to protect it, because I gotta put back my wet socks and my wet shoes on. So we had to come last night down this road. The AT is like somewhere back up here. The shed of this house is the shelter. And there was 6 bunk, and there's a few people there. And we didn't really feel like going there, so the tent sites are across the street, which is where I am now, and this is where we pitched last night before it started to bucket. So we were lucky, really, to be able to pitch it in a break from the rain. So Hungry Bird was there, and this is my tent here. So what I've done in times where it's rainy and you need to break down, it's what I showed you on the other video, but basically the inner is all gone. Now I've put all my backpack in that little shelter because we have the luxury of that. And what I'm going to do is I use these little Swedish cloth. They're super absorbent, so you can wipe your tent when you have a break from the rain, and you can see how it takes all of those drops. Look at the difference. And then this cloth wrings out the water, sorry, really well. So whilst we have a break in the sky, I'm going to quickly pack up this and go back to the shelter, and then I will pack, because it will still be wet, I will pack this in a white garbage bag and separate it from the inner. So this is what we've got.
brothers maybe. So this was my tree for today that I hugged, and my hiking partner, Hungry Bird, just told me that they are called tulip trees, and they are the tallest on the east coast, like the redwood of the east, really, because the redwood tree on the west are ginormous. And you said it's from what family?
Ooh, I think it's the magnolia family, actually. Yeah.
I just looked at my device and it is 92% humidity. Oh my God, it is so hot, humid. We're drenched, like if it was we were caught in a rain. It's pretty crazy. We're about an hour in, and it hasn't rained. I took my hat off because it just makes my head so hot. I really use the hat only when it's raining, so I don't have rain in my face. But so hot. Whew. We got a ways to go. At the top of our climb, we just have a little plateau before we finish the climb. But after that, we're on the ridge, and it's just started to rain. And you can probably hear the rumbles of the thunder. We just hope that it doesn't come close to us. A little unnerving, but we don't have much choice. We just gotta keep going. Some of it seem in the distance, but every now and then it's closer. And the rain is getting a little heavier, which is a sign as well. Whew. Wish me luck.